Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks since I updated you all, so I thought I would check in and have some new products to talk about, but just a general check in and let y'all know what's going on. Hi everyone. I know it's been a minute, so I thought I would check in. Nikki, not only is it Taco Tuesday, I am waiting on my tacos to arrive from Chipotle. So, yes. Okay. So, I have some new products. Yes. Huh? Darren told me free to be and take my wig off. I don't know. I could do another dramatic wig snatch later. But I am actually getting hot, and I need to find my remote for my fan because these hot flashes are still taking me all the way out, and I feel one coming on now. But before we get into some other updates, hey Alicia, I did get some skincare stuff sent to me. Things that are new to me that I've been wanting to try. So I got two things from the Inky List. I think the Inky List is at Sephora and they're not expensive. I forgot what they're equivalent to, but apparently the quality is very, very good. So they sent me the Oat Cleansing Balm, which is for normal or sensitive skin. It says good enough to remove makeup and cleanse sensitive skin. And then they also sent their hyaluronic acid serum, which I'm looking forward to because my skin is dry boots. What are you looking for? My remote? Yeah. Sorry, my mother was being nosy listening to my live from the other room.
I was trying to be assistant.
I know my remote is... Oh, it's right here. Whew. The hot flash, child. And I'm going to link my tower fan later because she's the business. Trying to wait for her to oscillate back to the other side. But yeah, hyaluronic acid serum because my skin is so dry and she needs all of the hydration, not just moisture, but I need to hydrate from within, child. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So if you hear any background noise, it's my fan for right now. Also, there's another brand that sent me some stuff. Child, I'll link the fan. It's a tower fan. And it does have an app, so you can do it from your phone. But I also have the remote. And I can change the speeds. I can turn the volume down. You can even set a timer on it. And you can make it oscillate or you can make it stationary. So I'm going to link the fan. I think I got it. I think it was less than $100 on Amazon. So there's another brand called Peach Slices. I think they're in Ulta. I don't remember. But they sent me their snail rescue, like snail mucin collection. So I got an intensive wash off jelly mask that has 95% snail mucin concentrate. It's supposed to target blemishes, dullness, for calm, clear, and bright skin. I need all of that because without this filter, my skin is doing a thing. A toner, a moisturizer, and a cleanser. So I will, of course, link those things later. But I know most of y'all are really here for like the cancer updates now. But everything that I linked over the weekend is in my highlights under August links. You can still ask me beauty related questions. I will just get to them when I can, but I know why y'all here. So the update right now is, so of course, if you didn't catch it, last week I was not able to get chemo last week. And that was a direct result of my blood work. So, my liver is still an issue. So my liver levels have been continually rising since my appointment on July 12th, that was. And then July 20th, I wasn't able to get chemo, but that was because of a different blood level. But they've been watching the liver one, and it is consistently getting worse. So, what was it? Treatment number 10, I wasn't able to get all 3 drugs. They had to take my immunotherapy out, lower the dose on Taxol, and then I got all of carboplatin. And then for number 11, which was supposed to be last week, the doctors literally fought for hours. And I was there like damn near all day. So they were fighting for hours, looking at my blood work, deciding, do we lower the dose or do we just not give it to her at all? So at one point it was, we're not going to give her Taxol, we're only going to give her carboplatin, and then it was, we're not giving her anything and we're sending her home. So at this point, because my liver level keeps increasing and it's an issue and not coming down on its own, the next step at this point is, do I need to get additional testing and possibly be hospitalized to figure out what's going on? So to say that I had an attitude and was damn near about to throw a temper tantrum last week is an understatement, because I had already bought my flight to go home this Friday. It's Southwest though, so if I need to change it. But I was supposed to be home in Maryland for 10 days. Chloe! That's me. I knew it was you. But yeah. So I have to complete 12 before I can move to the next phase and get my full break. And then what else was it? And then my next treatment, they don't want any deviations. They want full doses of everything. So if my body cannot sustain getting the full dosage, I'm just in a holding pattern. So that was really, really frustrating, because I just want to keep this party going, so I can finish. So honestly, I've been dealing with the frustration of, I know I keep saying control what I can control, and this is something that I literally cannot control. But it is very frustrating. So I feel like my body has hit a wall, and it's kind of a mind fuck, because I feel better than what my body is kind of saying and giving. The other scary thing is my vision changed like overnight. It's very cloudy with or without my glasses. It's even worse if I wear contacts. So contacts are out right now. So that was also an issue for them. I need to go get a referral for a specialist and make sure that there is not something more severe going on with my vision. So they seemed more freaked out by a lot of the things than I was. And I was just like, I'm just telling you guys what's going on because y'all ask me every week what's going on. So I just want to be open and honest and tell you exactly what I'm feeling. The numbness and the neuropathy has been weird. It's not a consistent thing, but I literally was walking in the kitchen the other day. And if it wasn't for my mother being right there and I caught myself on the kitchen island, I literally was walking and then my leg just went from under me and I just buckled. So it's those weird, crazy things. And then still the insomnia, not being able to sleep. I've tried all of the things. They went to go prescribe me Ambien. So they were like, at this point, we're going to prescribe you a sleeping pill. But my insurance won't cover it. So now it's been fighting to get my insurance to cover it. Because first it was like, oh, well, your insurance doesn't cover, name brands. We can only give you generic. Girl, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I just want to go to sleep. And then they came back. I literally could hear my nurse like fighting with the pharmacy and then trying to push it. And then it was like, well, no, your health insurance only covers half a pill a day, not one pill a day. And so it's still been very, very sleepless nights with hot flashes and then having to work all day. So that has been, it's been a struggle. I am just ready for this portion of my life, because I said to one of my girlfriends earlier, like, I keep saying, like, I'm just ready for it all to be over, and she was like, no, that means you're dead. So I'm ready for this portion, this phase, to be done. It's just constant frustration at this point, frustrated about what I can eat, what I can't eat, because now it's not even just the taste, it's what's going to make me nauseous, what's going to make me sick. The nausea's ramped up. Now I got to get another pill for the reflux because now I'm mid-bite and then everything wants to come up. It's just really, it's really, really wild. But I know I realized today, and I was like, I was so pissed last week. I never really fully updated y'all. I literally just said I can't get chemo today and I can't go home. Don't nobody say shit to me. So I pouted for a while. And then decided I have to lock back in. I still might try and go home this weekend, but just not stay the whole entire time. Just because I really just need a taste of home. I really, really do. And I think that might just be the little boost I need to get to the next phase. Jen, I think I'm good on the lollipops. Them oatmeal cream pies though were everything. But yeah, I literally was sitting in the bed the other night. So the other night I had some soursop tea with some infused honey in it, and then was sucking on one of the 20 milligram lollipops and was just coloring in the coloring book before I went to bed. And that was really, really nice. So, yeah. I've been trying to be just more still. I have found a little bit more peace in just like complete stillness and like quiet lately. So I think over the weekend, like, I really didn't watch like any TV, and I actually was just trying to meditate, trying to be quiet, trying to read. With reading, because some of y'all have probably seen me post it in my stories, this book Lighter by Young Pueblo, I'm barely 30 pages in and it's pulling my wig back. You are needing like some self-work, you need to get light and let things go. It's a very easy read, but it's a pretty deep read. So honestly, like, I get a few pages and then I'm like, ooh, I need to reread that, and then I reread it, and then I'm like, ooh, and then I might go highlight something, and then I had to like literally get up and like get my journal, because like it'll say some things, you gotta sit with yourself and ask yourself some questions. So that's kind of where I am right now. So I can only take but so many pages, but not in a very uncomfortable way, but it's enough that you need to sit with her a little bit. But it's a good book. But I don't know if I had any other real updates about what's going on. Of course, any questions that you all have, I am, more than willing to answer them, or we can just move into the chit chat and shoot the shit phase. Let me see if I missed anything that anybody else said. I know I saw Alicia say something. Talking about putting escargot on our faces. Yeah, snail mucin is like a whole thing. But yeah, anything y'all want to talk about? I'm here while I have energy. So yeah, more blood work tomorrow and meet with oncology to see what's next. So I'll know tomorrow if I can get chemo on Thursday or not. So I'm hoping that I can, because I just trying to keep this going. And I have so many other things planned, which is probably part of my problem. Like, I have so many other things and like other trips planned, that now everything is just dependent upon my health. Yo, why is my mother so annoying? Why my mother gonna ask, how is your mom behaving? Mom, on my nerves. On my damn nerves. But yeah, my mom is back. She's been back for like a week or two now. So it coincidentally, literally the day she came back was when like kind of like physically I took a decline. So I am at the point now where I definitely need more help. There's a lot of things I physically can't do. Like, in my mind, I can do them, but it's like the minute I do things, my body really gives out, and I can't. Like, I can't vacuum, can barely change the sheets on my bed. Like, everything makes me so winded and like completely out of it. And like, walking at my normal pace, my heart rate goes up to as if I'm doing like uphill sprints. So it's just a very, very weird feeling, literally feeling your body kind of like deteriorate, but it doesn't match my mind and what I think and what I know my strength to be. So that's just very wild and pretty crazy. So that's a struggle. That's definitely a mental struggle. So learning to sit, and then like my back has really been killing me, and I don't know if I can get an adjustment, but I definitely will be texting my chiropractor like, sir, I need something. I need to be able to do something, because I've been really struggling with my back. Hey Cheryl. But yeah. But now at this point, like, so I know we normally get to the part of like, you know, like what I've been watching. I really haven't been watching anything, honestly, since the last time I shared with y'all. I think the only thing I did finally finish Suits, since I started watching that from the beginning. I did finish Sweet Magnolias, and then I did start watching Quarterbacks on Netflix, because y'all know when I need to lock back in, I watch sports docs. So but I think I only watched I need to finish it. But yeah, I really haven't been watching anything. I'm definitely open to suggestions, because I feel myself going into another, I'm ready to binge another show. And especially because I can't fucking sleep at night. So what better thing to do than watch shows? So if you guys have any suggestions on shows to watch, I'm definitely open to them. I was thinking about starting Top Boy on Netflix, because if y'all know me, you'd probably be surprised I never watched it anyway, because you know I love a good British accent and I love hood niggas. So British hood niggas, I'm surprised I haven't watched Top Boy. So I think I might get into Top Boy. Dead to Me. I think I watched the first season of Dead to Me, and the show was kind of dead to me after that. I wasn't intrigued, like I wasn't drawn to watch more than one. All right, Jen, you said Lioness on Paramount. Did I see I think I saw maybe like the little thing for Lioness. Let's see. What? Resort to Love on Netflix. Did I watch that? Girl, the chemo brain be taking me out. Zoe South. Oh, okay. I did see the thing on for Lioness. I'm gonna add that. Oh, because people keep talking about it. Painkiller on Netflix. Okay, so Painkiller on Netflix, which is about like the opioid epidemic and specifically whatever that not Darian Thompson. No, we haven't. We can watch it together. Yes, because Darren, we haven't watched anything together lately because I've been in my room pouting. So Painkiller on Netflix. I didn't get past episode 1, but Painkiller, I don't know if y'all remember when I talked about Dope Sick on Hulu. Painkiller literally, I'm not going to say the same exact thing, but if you have not already watched Dope Sick on Hulu, watch Dope Sick on Hulu. It's the same story as Painkiller, but from a different angle. It has Michael Keaton in it, the original Batman, the only Batman I acknowledge. But yeah, Painkiller, I'll probably pick that back up. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. But yeah, I would love to know what y'all are watching, and also, and I'll probably put it in stories later so I can save them. But anybody who's been following me for a long time knows that I complain and cry every year that I want to read more books for leisure. And I always give myself a goal of, I just want to read 5 books this year. And I've probably been saying that shit for 5 years. But I finally feel like I'm in a place where I can read. So I will ask you guys some of the things that you're reading. And not just self-help books and stuff like that. Like, I am also looking for a little fiction. I'm trying to escape a little bit. So yeah. But anything y'all want to talk about, give me while you got me, girl. And girl is gender neutral at this point, because I know there's niggas in here too, and I'm not trying to misgender nobody, okay? Of course, now Chloe wants to be quiet. But, sorry. My back is killing. I need to buy my back brace. And it don't help that my titties keep getting bigger. So now my back hurts even more. Like, they're getting out of control. I miss you too, sis. I wish I was there for your opening as well. Which I saw like the little, when you said, oh, this is about to be in the home. I don't even know how you're about to do the decor, but like aesthetically, it's already giving what it needs to give. People always ask me about suggestions for tinted moisturizers. I don't wear them. I am a medium to full coverage girl. I really don't do tinted moisturizers. I don't have anything against them. I think for me, it was just, I don't want to say like in the beginning, but when tinted moisturizers were like more the rage, almost nobody had a good enough color range. And I was more active I was a makeup artist at that point. And I really just took a stand at that juncture that if I can't put it in my kit for everybody, I'm not using it at all. So in my mind, they were kind of just always like out of sight, out of mind. And like, I'm sure there are brands that have better ranges now, but at this point, I don't paint for pay anymore. So I have the Pat McGrath foundation, and let me tell you something. It's like sorcery, because it looks, the Sublime foundation, when you pump it out, it seems so watery, and you would think it's giving more like sheer skin tint. But baby, the way it applies and the coverage, sorcery. I love it, and the shade range is good. But yeah, there's brands I want to go back and try in general, because there were a lot of brands who didn't have their shit together. Like, the girls love Dior foundations, and when I first started with Dior foundations in 2010, their darkest shade was one shade darker than me, and I was lighter then. So their darkest shade maybe like 10 years ago was like maybe my shade now. So there were a lot of brands that like they've got their shit together since then, but I've just always just paid them dust, because I was like, if I can't use it for everybody in my kit, I won't use it at all. I do hear and believe that there are good tinted moisturizers, but I just don't use them. I don't. She says, I thought Dior and YSL were orange undertones for all deeper shades. They definitely were back then. I don't know. That's why I was like, I have to try again. Because before, it was like, after me, it was just like an orange and then maybe like a dusty grayish shade that they would just call like ebony something. Do I miss doing others' makeup? Absolutely not. I don't miss it at all. And I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I really want to get back to playing in makeup, but like a lot of days, like in my mind, I'm like, ooh, I just want to play in makeup and do my makeup, and then the energy just goes. Ma, I know she's listening. Child, baby, we used to tear weddings up, okay? Not no more. Well, I can't see any updates on my phone about the food, if it came or not. I don't know if it did, but I wouldn't know. Listen, my mother in here being ridiculous. But yeah, no. I don't miss doing makeup. 20 deep for the wedding? You can suck my dick. Nope. You know, is it a cultural wedding? Because I just don't understand having wedding parties that big. I really don't. I really, really don't. Yeah, no. I do not miss doing makeup. It was like, I try to lie to myself and maybe like, I don't miss it. I do believe that season definitely served me well, between connections, you know, and things like that. But no, I'm done. And I don't think I'll ever do it again. Served me while it served me. So I have Danessa's Yummy Skin foundation. I only tried that one. I do like it, but you know how I feel about Danessa's brand as a whole. Danessa is an artistry brand. It's not to me, that is not a consumer brand. And Lucy and I can say that because we literally have worked side by side with Danessa. I have been on set with Danessa Myricks, cleaning her brushes as she paints, and was recording DVDs on makeup application. That is an artistry brand. a lot of times you got to know how to manipulate those things. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but it's not a consumer brand to me. That's an artistry brand, but the whole marketing thing now is everybody's an artist, and that's not true. Sorry. It's still photography and editorial, but you need like she paints with her fingers. You know, Danessa paints with her fingers. She barely uses brushes, right? She'll use some detail stuff on the eye, but other than that, Danessa is using her hands. You know how she paints and the way she sculpts, where as far as like colors and tones and things like that, yeah, she has a good color range, but there's still something about the artistic eye and color theory of what goes with what. You know what I mean? It's very, to me, very artistic and not necessarily consumer. Well, why would you put my food all the way back there?
Right there.
All the way back there.
Damn, train you up. Move. Look, bro.
Chloe, don't get beat up. Chloe, you will lose a paw on today, okay?
He did not put the salad dressing.
Oh, damn it. Let me see if I like it first. This is not a mukbang. I'm not really one for eating in front of people, like on camera, but nigga, I gotta eat. I was trying to see if I wanted sour cream. Yo, what happened to Inglot? Inquiring minds would like to know. Sometimes I do miss makeup, like just like playing in makeup. But I don't know. I think the other thing for me, like the evolution also is as far as like the content that I was creating, or like the content that I create. A lot of my followers and my demographic, they don't really wear a lot of makeup. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they're just, you know, moms and professionals that want to have a solid routine and want to, you know, learn certain things. But I never was, nor will ever be, the whole talking about every single new palette that's coming out and doing cut creases. And it's like no shade to people who do that, but that's just really not me, or like where I am at this point. Like, I rarely wear color anymore. It's more just talking about quality products and things to get you an efficient routine. Chloe, I will beat you. Don't look at me like that. You gotta let mommy rock. Yeah, it's very rare that I touch shadows. I get a little jazzy every now and again and touch a shadow. But for the most part, no. Oh my gosh. So, I kind of want to, I know I've touched on it in like previous lives. Listen, the brows are in the, they're fading in the front, but I have a good stencil, so it literally is just like a flick of the wrist with a brow pencil, and it's been okay. Okay. Jen, it's so funny that you say that. My girlfriend, another one of my former MUA friends, she sent me something the other night talking about how like they're rebranding like glossy lips and like calling them like stick gloss or something like that. And I was like, I'm that auntie now where I'm just so irritated by like all the things, like y'all girls don't know shit. In general, I do love a sort of like glossy wet lip. I've always been more of a wet lip than a matte lip girl. But of course not like sticky. I don't know what this whole back to super glossy thing is. I just in general just get irritated when they act like everything is like a new trend. And it's not. It pisses me off so bad. Nikki wants to get her brows done, but she's so scared. Don't be scared. Do it. Find a person. I don't know where you're located, but find a good person. Get them done. It's the best investment I made. Hands down. You know how mad I would be if my eyebrows was bald right now? As bald as my head? I would be pissed. I haven't really gotten into the lip bar glosses. I wouldn't be surprised that MAC's new glosses aren't doing too well. Like, MAC in general just completely fell off. Completely. So, it's not even like the gloss lip was out. You would think it was out. All the girls, all like matte everything. The girls love super dry faces. Child. Oh, you're in Dallas? I'm trying to think. There is a girl, and I think she was in here. I think Sierra was in here. If you're in Dallas, I think, and if you're willing to travel, because Sierra, who's in here, I think hers is Illume or Illume, and I think she's in Oklahoma, but baby, chef's kiss. Like, I only know, and then I'll ask Jamea, who did mine, because people travel. Like, I know people are traveling to Sierra, people are traveling to Maryland to go see Jamea. I know one of my girlfriends, she traveled from Atlanta to Maryland just to have Jamea do her brows. Let me know if my sound went out, because that always happens. If my sound went out, let me know, and then I'll restart it, because this is annoying. It always happens when my battery goes low. Oh, you guys can hear me? Oh my God, thank God, because normally it's something about when I tap. Okay, bet. If you're willing to travel, and I think it's something you should be willing to travel for, I would travel to avoid the horror story, baby. Just, if you can, I would travel. So, with you being in Dallas, I would either travel to Baltimore and have Jamea do it, or go to Oklahoma and have Sierra and her team do it. Period. We'll never look back. You'll get them done, and you will never look back. I'm still so glad that I did it. And Nikki, if you want to DM me, just so Chemo Brain don't get me, if you want to DM me later, just to remind me to send you the references, I will do that. But yeah, Jamea is the truth. I'm telling you, the absolute truth. But I want to say, I think Jamea even knows Sierra that I was talking about. Because even before Jamea was doing it, when I was stalking and doing my research years ago, and I was looking at people's work, I was just not impressed. Sierra was actually the first person that impressed me. And being a woman of color. That's always important to me when it comes to pigments and things like that. Listen, got them done in 2020 with one touch up, brows still snatched. Completely snatched. I'm telling you, it'll save your life. I literally have been thinking about all the things I can't wait to do. Like, I want to get my lips done again. I can't wait till I can get Dysport again. Baby, face is going to be frozen in time, okay? I can't wait till I can, like, really use, like, more acids and do peels. Oh, you got your lips blush, too? Jamaia's doing that now, too. Jamaica does everything. So she's doing, like, the lip blushing. She also does, like, for women who have had mastectomies and things like that. She's tattooing on areolas, like giving ladies their nipples back. Like, my girls are doing the things. And that's kind of like what I say, where, like, I am grateful for where makeup brought me and the people that's how I met Jamaica. We were working together and, like, doing makeup stuff for Danessa, working at, like, Bronner Brothers shows. That is how I met Lucy. And now Lucy is an esthetician. And, like, all of these things, like, we started doing makeup. So the community that I got from it is absolutely everything. But, child, listen, I cannot wait to peel this Muffin Cat Black Blue, okay? This chemo is doing a number on my skin. It's just reflex for me to reach for an acid, get the retinol, do the things. And my skin is so sensitive, I can't. I use the, because one day I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. And, oh my God. Me and Lucy drove to New York in the snow, blasting Beyonce, because Self-Titled came out like 24 to 48 hours before. We were blasting Beyonce, Selena Gomez, driving to New York in my BMW, getting stuck in the snow, driving, like, working on set all day, like, child. A mess. I have not checked out Osmosis products. I called myself saying screw it, and I was going to use something anyway. And I used the Paula's Choice. They're not the 2%, but they're 1%. They're 1% AHA, BHA thing. And even that, my skin was like, fire. My skin is just so sensitive. So, I kind of want a hydrofacial. I still have a gift certificate to the spa. And I don't think I want to get another massage just because they're not deep enough for me. So I feel like, even though I have a gift certificate and it's not really my money, but I feel like I'm wasting money because they can't do deep tissue on me because I'll bruise, and I bruise so easily now. So I'm just like, I wonder if I can get a hydrofacial. I might book myself for a facial, but I don't know. I really need to find my back brace. My back is killing me. So you use Osmosis for pregnant clients. It's super safe and great for skin sensitivity. Noted. To think about that. Is that like a professional brand, or can you find that in like Ulta or Sephora or something? Let me know. Okay. So just lessen the pressure and avoid some boosters if I get a hydrofacial. Noted. I think they might be okay at my spa, since they do, well, I know like massages are totally different from facials, where they do have oncology certified masseuses there. So maybe if I just make a note. Let's see. Okay. Not the midline. Okay, noted. Some days I think about going to school to be an esthetician. But then I'm like, I don't know. I think about it sometimes, though. I've been thinking about it for a long time, actually. But we'll see. It's not like I wouldn't breeze through the classes, since I already took anatomy and physiology in college. But I don't know. Oh, you know what I wanted to complain about, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to complain about it yet. But I tried getting tickets to see Usher with these new dates that he added, and there was a pre-sale, and I didn't make it in the pre-sale, and I am just so disgusted by the resale prices to see Usher. And I know the general sale for the extended shows starts this Friday. And I don't even think I want to try. The pre-sale was fucking ridiculous. I literally was in there immediately. And I've never been defeated by a pre-sale. I was in there. And then next thing you know, there was only one ticket available, and it was $1,800. I give up. Sorry, Usher. Like, I can't. I really want to. I'm going to see Beyonce twice back to back. And I didn't spend that much. I'm gonna be on the floor and the 100s. Usher, what you doing, baby? I can't fade it. And I know, like, I hear the show is so good. But now I'm like, where the fuck did y'all buy y'all tickets, and where the fuck did y'all sit? Because I'm not sitting just anywhere. I'm not. I'm a concert snob in that way. I'm not doing it. But it's probably best that I can't go, because Lord only knows what my health is going to be given. And there's a new COVID strain that people are being hospitalized for. And you know, Texas is just a lawless place. We're already on the map. So it's probably best so I keep my ass inside the house and not go. But I'm really mad about it. Like, I really, really wanted to go. And I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm trying to get over that. I'm very salty about it. Like, it shouldn't have to be, am I going to pay rent or go to the concert? Ticketmaster must be stopped. Completely. Because the fees. It's absolutely awful. It should not be this hard to get tickets. It should not cost this much. And so I was like, Beyonce would never. This is ridiculous. It should not be this hard. I'm sorry. I have to eat. This is like my first meal today. I just have soft tacos from Chipotle. So yummy. So the sad thing is, the artists low key are not even getting it back in blood, because everybody thinks it's the artist. No, it's Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster is monopoly. Ticketmaster operates as ticketing, venue, and promotion. And it's like a fucking 360 deal. The artist can't do anything about it. So, it's not even them. The artist is not making as much as people think that they are. And then Ticketmaster just puts the fee on top without any explanation of what the fee is or what the fee goes to. Or you just have to eat it. Or you're not getting your ticket. And so it's not even the artist. It's Ticketmaster. And it's so bad, they literally are trying to bring it to the floor on Congress to stop them from doing this. Hi, Catrice. But yeah. When your friends are famous. Coming to say hello to Catrice. First of all, Catrice, we need to do a full debrief on your Italy trip, because that is on my bucket list. You two look like you had a wang dang doodle of a time. It looked absolutely stunning. I would have been crying as well. Not everybody going to Chipotle now, because y'all watch me fuck them tacos up. I'm sorry. But that was my first meal of the day. I did like some light nibbling earlier today, but that was my first meal. The sad thing is I'm still hungry. I go from like not being hungry to like really, really insatiable to mind fuck. And then I don't want to eat because I feel like I'm overeating and I don't want to gain too much weight. But then it's like, girl, you're full of steroids and chemo. You're going to gain weight. So like, just get over it. But I'm having a really hard time. Listen, go ahead and find you a little, I don't know if you want like a little cottage, or you're gonna live in a countryside. You're gonna have like a little vineyard. You're gonna have a little farm that other people tend to, because you're not about to do it. But you'll be like learning how to make pottery and stuff like that. It's gonna be real cute. I'm gonna be visiting all the time. Yes. Also, I'm the petty friend. Like, I'm waiting for you, because like I just feel like I deserve like backdoor things. I'm waiting to see what recipes are going to be in the new book. That's funny. We did actually talk about shows earlier, but I was asking for more shows. You said Love and Death on HBO. Someone did tell me to watch Love and Death on HBO. And I forgot to like write it down or start it. Listen, Giovanni is going to be 6 feet tall. He's going to be cut up and he's going to be tatted, because we're not settling for anything less than what we want. All right, so I'll add Love and Death to my list on HBO. I did hear about that. I keep thinking about like all the places I want to go, like trip wise, for my remission. So, you know, everybody's like Renaissance World Tour right now, but I was like, I'm just thinking about my remission world tour. I'm thinking about all the places that I want to go. Italy is definitely on my list. But Katrice, you know, I just want to do a tour where I just like eat my way through places. So yeah, like I want sushi from Japan. My phone is not trying to let me be great, but that's because my phone's about to die. So maybe that's a sign I need to just log off or plug my phone up. Food is our love language. Listen, Remission World Tour is definitely happening. But yeah, no. Me and Catrice, our love language is definitely food. Our first time meeting was a date to get ramen. And that's when I knew that we belonged together. That was me and Catrice's first date. slid up in the DMs and was just like, look, I'll go anywhere for food. Food and TikToks. It was like, I'll go anywhere for food. She was like, no, like, I would drive 3 hours just to go get a burger. And I was like, and bitch, I'd grab my keys and go with you. So, yeah, she was just like, well, I want to get ramen. Okay, well, I could eat. And then we just met up at a ramen spot. And it's been like love ever since. Because we just be greedy and we be laughing all night long at TikToks. Listen, it is a true love. I'm telling you right now, someone who can rival me in TikToks is Catrice. She won't post them. She'll text them to me. She won't post all of them, but our TikTok repository is expansive. And we literally, it's to the point where like we can't just say LOL. We have to send voice notes at 3 a.m. of us literally laughing until we are crying. Not you're gonna have to answer the Golden Gates while you laughed at my TikToks. I will say this. Catrice is the one out of us that every time she's like, I'm not going to hell because of you. No. And I'm like, girl, yes you are. We're gonna be hand in hand. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, Catrice is the scaredy cat. Like, she wants to post things, she wants to laugh at things, but then it's like, I don't want to go to hell. She just feels so convicted and so bad so quickly, and I'm just like, eh. But yeah. So if you want to curate your TikToks, anything that comes up that you don't want to see, I need you to go hit the little arrow like you're gonna share it, but then hit not interested. Baby, I be not interested. See a little white girl trying to act like she black, not interested. See a white girl copying what a black girl did last week, not interested. Nope. You can curate your feed. It's really simple. Yep. Listen, I don't want to see something. Bye. Yep. Curate your feed. Because it goes off of what you're looking at. So even if it's something you don't want to see, even if you look at it 2 seconds too long and you're like, I don't like this. You looked at it. You watched it. I cannot do the culture vultures. Nope. Can't do it. Not interested. Block. And I'll be blocking people just because like I really don't want to see them at all. Like, who was it? Like the Landon Romano boy. He does say some funny things. But I just no. And it's funny to the point like I'll block people and forget that I did it until someone tries to go send me something funny, and then I can't see it, and I'll be like, oh, I must have blocked them for something. I don't want to see you, baby. So yeah, but like sometimes the timeline, like your feed will kind of like ebb and flow. So like people who know, well, y'all don't be knowing, but I have like a special little hour sometimes in close friends, and it gets a little spicy. Sometimes people be like, where have they been? They haven't been popping up. So, but I've been recurating that. So there are some things. Listen, Green Circle gang, gang. Jen, I seen something last night and I was like, ooh. Can't wait. Yes, I got some things to add to the gang. I might do that tonight. Feeling spicy. But yeah, I'm also realizing that I'm not one that likes to censor myself. which sometimes I feel like that might be part of the reason I'm not further along in my influencing career as others, because I don't want to water myself down. However, I am trying to be a little bit more aware, because now I'm getting asked to do like speaking engagements already. So I'm still gonna be me, but I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit. I don't know. I struggle with that because I don't know anything other than like being myself. But if it comes down to, me sharing my story and saving a life and me just trying to be a real nigga, I'm going to lean more towards doing the work. So if doing the work, means just augmenting a little bit, I'm still going to be myself. I just don't want to lose my personality. I feel like I see so many influencers, get big, and I understand contractually, there are certain things, you can do and you can't do, but I watch a lot of people lose the very personality that got them the following, the community that they had to begin with. And I don't ever want to do that. So trying to find that good balance of being myself, but still being able to reach people and do whatever work God has called me to do. Because please believe it's God calling me to do it, because I'd keep my mouth shut on my business if it wasn't for him. If I was not triple negative breast cancer and it was just regular breast cancer and just get a lumpectomy and then do radiation, y'all niggas wouldn't know shit. I wouldn't have said anything. It'd have been so long before I said anything. But God be real funny and was like, no, I'm gonna make you have chemo so you're bald so you can't hide. So whatever comes out of this journey, I do know that there's work to be done in this space for women of color at every socioeconomic level. So if God is finally going to have me put my public and community health degree to use, I will do that. And if that means a few less F-bombs and not saying the N-word, I will do that. So that's where I'm at with it. So we'll see what is next in the journey. But the girl has some contracts to review, because the girls is already talking exclusivity, babes. And we need to see what they talking about. But yeah. I'll probably gonna log off shortly, just because one, my phone is on 4%, and I need to charge it. But I did want to catch up with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to save this live here or if I'm going to just put it on YouTube. I might do both, because I've been doing that anyway. Because there's like a lot of people that follow me on Facebook, but they're not on Instagram. So I always just, even if I save them here, I end up putting them on YouTube as well. And we're still driving traffic over there, okay? But yeah, I will continue to document the journey. I still very much am grateful for all the support, all of the notes, like even when I get quiet and you guys check in. I am very, very grateful. But yeah, just trying to keep my mind right, girl. Yes. Darren is so dumb. Are we gonna watch something tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. But yeah, I will continue to share my journey and be as open as I can. Of course, it's always just going to be when I feel it, when the time, when I have time, when I have energy, as long as it feels right, feels good. And, I don't know, I just, chemo brain, I literally just be talking, brain fart. I don't even know what I was about to say. I literally don't know what I was about to say. Imagine working and then this is happening. I just completely lost what I was going to say. My God. Oh, hi, Nikki. But yes, I am very, very grateful for all of you. And, I definitely, I really do love you all. I'm just trying to, one ghetto day at a time, girl. That's all I can really do. But, I will, of course, once my phone charges up, hop back in stories. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Yes, I am here to share about this journey. Yes, you can ask me questions about it, but please know you can still ask me beauty related questions. A lot of people have been tiptoeing and they've been scared to ask me things. Of course, I will, as energy permits, but yes, you can ask me about fragrances. You can ask me about skincare. You can, even though I'm bald, you can still ask me about hair. I'm not going to take it personal, but, yes, I will go and share the links and stories of the products that I mentioned earlier that were sent to me. No, I have not tried them yet, but y'all just be asking for links for everything. So I'm going to link them regardless. And then I will be asking, like I said, for book recommendations. Hey, Max, book recommendations, and then shows that you're watching, because I feel another binge coming on. So, as always, I love you guys. Thanks for riding with me as my life and my content changes. And I will see y'all next time.